Hi guys, I just thought I'd come on here and do another 2019 system update. Yet again, yes, I know it's probably the third or fourth, but I've made a few changes and added a couple things. I'm kind of excited about this system and I think it's working good for me. It allows me to use books and rings, and I'm really, so far, so good, knock on wood. Not that it won't be subject to change again, of course, but it's going to be a long video because I am going to go through each book, kind of thoroughly, only just because I have some questions and I'm going to ask you guys some opinion, and I hope that you guys will answer back and give me some thoughts as I go through them. This Hobonichi Weeks is my 2019 memory keeping book. I'm going to start with this one because I don't know why, honestly. I have questions in here, but anyway, sorry. So I haven't decorated or anything because really I got this and then I started doing memory keeping right away in it. I even went back and did January through where I currently was. So I just have pictures. I've done nothing here. This I would like to use for something. If y'all have any ideas for something I can use this section for, and my monthlies, because I'm not using them either, that would go along with my memory keeping book. Just some ideas of other things to take note of or to remember that would actually, go good in this book. I would really love some suggestions. You can either message me here on YouTube or on my Instagram page, which is Renee's Planner Place, or my Facebook group, which is Rings, Strings, and All Planner Things. You can come there and send me a message or comment. I'd be really grateful because I really hate, the problem I have with some books is I don't want to duplicate too much, but I do want to use the sections in here for something and make sure I get my money out of it. It makes me crazy when I don't do that. So I started at the beginning of January. Well, actually the last week of December, beginning of January. This week was my husband and Zoe's birthdays. So we celebrate them together because they're a couple days apart. And some weeks I wrote a lot and I wrote about what I did each day here. Some weeks I wrote, just my schedule here and a memory and tipped in a picture. Here I did no pictures, but I did some writing and I wrote just a few things to remember, but it also was, my appointments too. So, and I seem to have done that a lot when I went back and, back planned because I didn't really know what to put here. So now I'm just, again, still using, it that way, writing and planning. Here I wrecked my car. That was a fun, exciting week. It's not much happening here, just not much here. This week I wrote a lot more, and decorated a bit more. And I like to decorate my week, so I think this is gonna work good. Oh, by the way, this hair tie sitting here, this is what I use to keep it shut because I don't have a cover for this. I'm totally fine just using the plastic for now until I find something. But nothing has come my way yet. So this is a note from Zoe. And then this week I wrote a lot, random messages. I'm trying to stop myself from reading them as I go through. This week I used a few stickers, wrote a lot. Zoe lost a tooth. So, I put a picture of that. This week, she was on spring break. We went to the movies here. You can see our feet. She's a big planner girl, and so she wanted hers to look like mine. So I put a 2019 on there and a bow, and she was all excited. So I just wrote about what we did for the week. We went shopping too for summer clothes. And this week I actually, I made this kit, but I actually did my planning on this side. So kind of in a way, keeping a memory of what I did if it was relevant for the week. And then it was a busy week for us. She got golf clubs, so I wrote a lot and I had a lot of pictures because she had an Easter egg hunt, she had the Easter bunny, and it was Easter, so it was a really busy week. Here, this is a kit from Tilly B Plans. I do have a code for her, it's Renee20. If you check out her shop, she has some adorable, adorable sticker kits. I use them in my, I'll show you some that I've used. Oh no, I probably don't have one in here, but anyway, I have a lot of kits from her. She's great. She ships really fast too. So, again, yeah. So Easter week, Zoe in her Easter dress, I just wrote about it. She colored eggs here. And more just memory keeping. I didn't have a lot of pictures. I didn't have pictures for that week. This kit was another kit I made from the Lauren Phelps Design Digitals, which I am going to resubscribe to, I think. This one I made, what one was this? Yeah, I don't know. Another kit from Tilly B Plans. This kit is from my friend Kim, who just opened her shop. It's called Plannerkimsshop, and it's all digitals. So if you really like to cut your own sticker kits, they're great. They're beautiful. So this is one from her shop. Sorry, I got a phone call and had to shut that down. So again, I was saying Kim's Planner Shop. I have a code Renee15, and this kit is from there. She has some really cute. So if you like to print your own kits, print and cut your own kits, she's the shop to go with here. And this is another one. This is this week that we're on right now. This was last week. She stayed the night. We made some stuff from her Little Darlings box from Kinley Doodles, and she was so excited about making them here. So I just wrote about that. And here, I decided to try something new. This is, again, another kit from Plannerkimsshop. I decided I would write some things that I was grateful for here, and maybe just one special word of something that was really on my mind that day. And then over here, I'm writing about each day as we go. And then, you know, like tonight, Zoe's staying the night again, and we are going to do crafting and games. So I might shoot a couple pictures of that too. Or if she goes outside, you know, I just like to have, even though they may be mundane everyday memories, there's still memories of her that I like to put in here. And if I can get a picture in of her every week, I would love it. And so that's it. Oh, these here, this was made also from my friend Kim at Kim's Planner Shop. She's not selling these. She had made this just for me. And then back here, I have a note from Zoe and a picture. I do hope I'm in frame here. Yep. And down here, I have cute little page marker my friend made me. So that's it for the Hobonichi weeks. Next, I'm going to do my Muji. Now, my Muji is an A6, and again, hair tie, because I only have one A6 cover at this point. So I just decorate the outside with paper, and I was going to do that here with this one too, but honestly, I love this pretty cover, so I'm fine with keeping it with just the clear on it. I do have a sparkly one from Twilight Planners that's going to come on here. I'm going to put on today. So to my Muji, again, this is an A6 size. I'm at a crossroads. I'm trying to decide here. I kind of like this for my on-the-go planning, or just really for on-the-go notes. Now, I have been using it, you know, I would write out, you know, some things to do for the weekend as a weekly planner when I take it with me. But I also have this that has weeks and months in it. And as long as this is able to go with me, I kind of, in a way, feel like I should take this with me. But for now, I've been using this. I will do a little flip of what I've done in it. I think that having a little bit thinner book in my purse is better than carrying around other things that might have a bit more personal information that I would hate to lose. But I need to get a cover, so I'm waiting to get another A6 Gillio for this. If I don't end up using it, I can always just swap covers on my main planner. So anyhow, I'll stop chatting. I just put a little bit of decorations in here. This is from Malinaplans. I'm hoping you can see good. This, I just put hearts over the months that are done, a little bit of decoration here. I got this late. I didn't get it for January and February. So I tipped in this so that I would just have my appointments all here. I tipped the holidays in. And then this, it also goes to 2020. So it was a March start. So this is how I decorated my March. April, May, June. And that's as far as I decorated. So we're here now. And I just love this washi from Lauren Phelps Designs. These are just from Happy Planner stickers. So, and of course, Simply Gilded Washi. And then we got to my weeks, and of course, like any other true planner girl, I went back and I back planned. So I started out just writing to-dos and to-buys in this week and wrote my schedule. And this is all I need to go with me. And I did this all the way through this last week. But then I had a thought. And my thought was, I think that I could potentially, this week I actually wrote on this side, I used it more of as a health issue, because I do have my health information back here, so it works for me to take on the go. This week I bailed. This week I decorated and broke it into sections. I put my schedule on the left, things that important I need to remember. And I wrote a memory for the week. What next week was bills I had to pay. And I broke it out and did that with leftover kits from my friend Kim's shop. Eli? Anyway, this is the week we are currently on. And this is what it's looking like. And I'm fine with this. And I'm fine with taking it with me. But my next thing that I was thinking, because really, do I need to know what I have to do unless it's something I need to do when I'm out? No, probably not. So what I think I'm going to do is use this for my schedule, just like always, so I have it handy, just like what's in here. But make this just notes. I can, in the morning when I'm going through my main planner, I can write down if I'm leaving what I have to do. I don't need to have everything I need to do for the week in 3 places. So I think that next week, that is what will happen here, is that I will make this more of a to-do or things to pick up, or, or notes for when I'm out and about, or if I'm at an appointment and I say, oh, I need to put this in my planner, I have a place to write it, and not necessarily just so strict on how I've laid it out. Make it more free. And that's all I've done here. But I do have medical information in the back. On this page, I have some contacts and my doctor's phone numbers. So that's it. I just need a cover. I like the idea of using this for on the go and my planners to stay home. I like the idea. But do I need to do that? Probably not. So I'm still on the fence about this. But I'd like your guys' opinion. I think that the planner community has a lot to offer as far as ideas. So I would love a suggestion on that. Next, I'll do my cafe note next. From the beginning of the year, all the way through, I think April, maybe the beginning of May, I was using a Hobonichi touch-out. Love it. I absolutely love it. It works for me. It's my size. It's my system. But I didn't like the confinement of the Hobonichi. I was tipping in pages and, adding things to it that I needed. And it was getting really thick. Well, I then changed and decided I was going to do the B6 Slim, and I love that size. Honestly, I do love that size, but I can't get a cover I love for it, so it's kind of gone out the window. And I prefer to carry around a cute little notebook. So I don't know. That's just where I am now with this size. But I was able to get a cafe note in A6. So I have totally set this up exactly the way I want it. And I'm hoping that this will get me through the end of the year. I've got everything in here, and I want to get through the end of the year in it. I really do. So I'll just show you what I have happening. Let's first start by showing you all the pretty things I have down here. These are all from my friend Kelly, with the exception of this star. I got this from a charm that I took apart and added to this. But, and this is a Gillio Apento in the size A6, and it fits perfectly with my beautiful cafe note that I am so grateful I found, because it has allowed me to have the freedom to make it how I want to make it. And not saying that the Hobonichi touch-out didn't work for me, because really it did. I loved it, but I felt a little confined. I couldn't get everything in it I wanted. So here we have some cute die cuts. I have one from Kelly Eva Designs, Penelope and Friends. I believe this is the Planner Society. I can't remember about this bow. My friend Kim sent me this, so I'm not sure where it came from. And then I have a flower clip right here just because my whole theme is flower. This beauty is a boho printable from Malinaplans. Just a polka dot washi I got at Michael's. Some pictures of Zoe. And then we have our 2019 overview. I have a monthly overview because when I first set this book up, I did not think I was going to put my months in it, but I ended up saying I need my months. If I'm going to have an all-in-one planner, I have to have my months for the whole year in one place because it's too hard to have partial months one place, partial months another. So I did end up, in the moment I decided I wasn't using this, put in my months here. I since have decided I'd like to use this, but my months in here for something, or keep track of my main calendar anyhow. So here I will probably mark down, like I started to do this last night. And what I did in my Hobonichi is I wrote down either birthdays, holidays, my doctor's appointments, tests, anything like that all went here, as well as like special memories, things I wanted to make sure if I had to go back and find something, or even as something random on the day that I felt, oh, you know, I probably should remember where this happened on that day in case I need to reference it. So this is kind of going to be my reference. Kind of like a bullet journal, but not really. And then I did not go back and do all my days for when I switched to this because I have January through when I stopped in my Hobonichi Toucho. So if I need anything from that, I still have my Hobonichi. But what I did do is my monthly overviews and every week up until I started planning in it. So I have my holidays. This is my January. I always start out with an overview. I just write the birthdays and the holidays for the month if there are any. And then I go back and I write things that I want to remember in each day. Like Zoe lost a tooth here. It was Zoe's birthday here. You know, we decorated her birthday cake here. And then I just kind of write a most memorable moment for the week. Nothing big. And then I just wrote in all my weeks because I wanted them for the whole year to at least be in here because this, if I can do it, will be my planner till the end of the year. If it doesn't get too big and I outgrow it. So I'm doing a lot less decorating in this book than I did any of my other books. And you know, I like stickers. So, and then here's February. I had my February overview and the weeks and then March. And April. I actually only did the first couple weeks and then I planned. I did dailies in here. And the first week that I did it was April 15th. I decided I was going to have a weekly and then I would start my days. So that's what I did. I didn't decorate because these were all going back. I wanted at least April to have the dailies in. So I back planned dailies. And then here this week, I added stickers for my weekly and I actually used the sticker kit. And I like it. I love it. It works great. But then I thought to myself, I can't do stickers every single week because it will be so big that I won't be able to close it. And I can't take it with me if I can't close it. So, but I've been able to do my schedule and my to-dos along with like a memory for the day or even a Bible verse if I felt like writing it. And then I started adding trackers because here's May. This is what we're on. I had one birthday, we had Mother's Day, and we have Memorial Day. I've really failed on keeping up on my tracker real well, but I do tip in a tracker. And then for May, I also started out this week with a week, but then I kind of, as I went through and was planning, I kind of decided, do I really need to have my days broken out like that? I don't. And is it a waste? So I tried another option which is this last week, things to remember to do that week, what week we're on, things I have on order, and things I need from the grocery store. Just here, like kind of a cover page, not necessarily broken down by days, but things that just overview need to be done. And then again, I used stickers from Mariah Studios and I was able to write my stickers, appointments, and I thought it turned out nice. I was happy. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with less stickers and I'm happy with getting everything I need on my page in an A6. And then same for the next week, which was last week. And no, it's this week. So I did just a overview page again. And then I started, here's yesterday and Monday and Tuesday this week. And this is today and Thursday. And I use these, I got this idea from Renee, Planning Mama. And she just makes with repositional Post-its. Cut the color off and use this. I can move my tabs from day to day. I kind of like it. It's what I used all the way down. These are from the Planner Society. These girls are from Plans. They're so cute. These are from Malinaplans here. I then started thinking, do I really need a weekly overview? I don't know. I could save some pages if I don't put that in there. Especially if I'm going to use my weekly in here. I can just have a notes page. Like this could just be random notes that I need. And then I will start my days all out. Now I do have like post-it notes on what weeks are where, so it's all counted out. And, but I'm not going really too far ahead because I might change how I want my week to look. Sometimes I may want a weekly overview. Some weeks I have a lot of appointments and want to see them at a glance. I don't know. I just like the freedom of being able to change it however I want. And here's Friday and Saturday. These stickers are from Plans. My friend Kim made me these Malinaplans. And yeah, that's it as far as what I have planned so far. I made this pencil board per se. I stuck a note from Zoe on it. I have the plastic ones that are really nice from Jet Pens too. I just haven't put them in here because I kind of like my floral one to go with my floral. Then my next section, so this is all planning sections. And then I get to my next section. I save pages for pre-planning even. I tipped in a piece of vellum, and this is my contact section. So I tipped in, I'm just gonna show you, I'm not gonna show you my stuff. But I tipped in here a contacts, and this is from Sierra Plans. And I have a place to put important information like I need to write down my husband's insurance information, Zoe's insurance information, their credit cards, driver license numbers, things like that. I will keep here that's important. And it's kind of, in a sense, tucked behind this piece of paper. These are just doctor's notes or doctor's numbers. And then these are my family numbers. So this is my medication list, which I don't necessarily need to share, but I keep that in here. Some blood work that I have to keep track of month to month. So I have to, this will probably take up 2 pages, but I kind of put a little bit of washi on the edge of here and here so I can find them quickly. This is just doctors or medical related appointments. And then I left myself a few notes, things I might, like if I'm out and about, I can write down how I was feeling. I gave it once for each month, but I have since moved that into my rings, so I don't know that I will necessarily use this now. I may make these pages something else. The next section is my finance section. Again, I tipped in a piece of vellum. This washi is from Paper Dove Shop. Another sparkly movable tab. And this is my bills, so I'm not going to show you that. I use P&S Planner Co. bill tracker along with writing out my schedule of what I use when and where. And then I also have my passwords are in here. Again, those are things, my bills, my finance, and my passwords have always been in my homemade planner. This is the first time I put them in here, and I'm not really feeling too comfortable with having that information out and about with me in the event something happens. But if I go with this for on the go instead of this, and I really want to know what you guys think. Should I just stick to this and take this with me everywhere, or should I take this and leave this at home? So just to be able to use another book would be my only reason. I don't need to take anything other than this, but anyway, your opinion, let me know. And then the next section, another piece of vellum, and this section is my list section. I have home projects. I haven't filled these all out yet, but these are what I've decided. Books, a wish list, reoccurring tasks, things that, house maintenance, oil changes, stuff like that. This is what I use to count out my pages in here, so I decided I should keep that just in case. Things I want for the house, a honey-do list, TV shows, movies to see, a page for Eli's information, restaurants I want to try, Zoe's school information, my YouTube favorites, fun things to do with Zoe this summer. I'm starting a list of that because, you know, we'll need lots of things to do. A packing list if I ever go anywhere, pen test page. And that's really it. That's all the things I came up with, but I saved extra pages just in case I wanted more. The last section, this is my monthlies. Now, I sat, you guys, and I drew these all out yesterday. These stickers are from Malinaplans. I made these ones. These cute paws for Eli's Flea Medicine are from Banana Doodle Shop. And so I sat and I drew each of these out. So I have my monthlies with me. And here I put washi on it for this month. And I thought to myself, I can't put washi on every month either. So I don't know. So yeah, I like having them with me. So again, I don't need to have another planner. I don't need to take the Muji with me. I could, in a sense, take this one. And then we have just a notes section. And I ordered some more tabs. I'll write notes, blank paper, a note from Zoe. This is coming off. This also, Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful, is also from Malinaplans. And then I stuck some note paper back here. This is from Kinley Doodle. And in the back, I have my checkbook registers tucked in there. And then here I keep stamps and stuff. So that's it for this particular book. And I really like this system. I took a lot of time and set it up. So I kind of feel like it has everything I need. Now, we have rings because this is my unicorn planner and I could not use it. I had it stored for a while, and yesterday or the day before I decided, you know what, I can go back to using this as my home planner, keeping track of everything around the house, things my husband, his information, just there's a lot of other things you can keep track of. And I also put my health and wellness in here. So I'm going to flip through this really quick. It's not done yet. It's not fully decorated, and I've not written a lot in it yet because, again, I had gone through, when I set up this and switched to this system this year, I took everything out of my rings and boxed them. Well, I felt that was just a shame to box this pretty planner. So I drug it out yesterday, like I said, and just started printing inserts and getting them in here. So it's pretty much set up, but not totally. So I'm just going to show you what I have so far. So here we have just some pretty decoration, another vellum from Malinaplans, mild liner, my family is always in my planners. Hey guys, I need if you are a B6 Slim person or a Jabun person, that credit card and zipper pouch that you can get in that size that slides right in the back of your planner, and you got a zip pocket and cards. I need that for an A6. Does anybody know where there is one I can get? I have not been able to find it, but that doesn't mean it's not out there. So if you've seen it or use it, I would love if you tell me. These clear, which are my favorite dividers, Brooklyngraceco. I love her shop. I love her dividers. They don't stick out far. I love the clear. They just work for me. This paper, which is actually a piece of vellum that my friend made my name. I just put it on this paper and printed it. This is a collab from Kinley Doodles and Grumpy Bear Sticker Co., sorry. And I just used that to cover some important information. And then I have a couple pieces of scrap paper that I can use for notes. These are new from Printablekate. I love them. They come in 3 different styles. They come in the 3 sections, 2 sections, and 1 whole section. And I have them all in here, and I'll show you as I get to them. I do PR for her as well, and if you like to get inserts, she does printable, but if you need them cut and sent to you, she is always so accommodating for that. You just need to either message me or message her. And my code for her is Renee 20. So I have these in here. What I'm going to do with these are going to be like each person in my family that I buy gifts for. I'm just going to write ideas there. Another piece of the collab paper from Kinley Doodles. These I just added yesterday. This is a new insert from Printablekate, and it's planner sections. I'm going to go through and I'm going to write what's in each planner. I'm going to write things that I want to buy for my planner. I'm going to have like things that are on order, if it's shipped or received here. I'm going to try to keep track of one of these for every month, like what I bought for the planners, and keep track of really how much I'm spending, not dollar amount. I will never put that in a planner where it's can be used against me as that evidence. But I will keep track of what I buy and when it's shipped and received. And I'm going to do one for each month. I haven't started yet though, because I just put these in again last night too. So I have a lot of work to do in my rings, but I really think that they're going to be, I think that I have enough different in here than from my one Apento that I can justify using them, and I'm using them for different things. So next is my personal section. Again, my name, same phone numbers and such, because, you know, in case my husband is, Lord willing, you just never know. I have a lot of health issues, so you just never know if something happens to me. He can quickly grab a book and find a number but these things aren't going to happen, right? I decided I was going to put in a health tracker in a sense that I did how many days for that month maybe I had seizures, or how my pain was, or just different things that issues that I have that I can keep track of how I felt, or if they were a problem. And I thought that a tracker might work for that, and along with a log. These both are from Penis Planner Co. Again, I haven't started them yet either. I have a medicine log in here, reference that my husband can use. Reference for, do I have this in here twice? No, I had it in this one. So this is for doctor's appointments. And then I got also this wellness journal that I'm going to start using when I print more of them. These are from Sierra at smplans. They're great though. I mean, they have, if you exercise, if you took medicine, vitamins, caffeine, alcohol, I mean, it's great for each day, you know. And then the other, yeah, I mean, this is, you have one of these for every day. I like it. You can write what you ate, like small wins, lunches. I don't know. I like it. I'm going to give that a try. Again, those are smplans. Another divider. This is my monthly section. Another piece of vellum from that collab with Kinley Doodles. I use this for mail that I need to send. I need to add a few things for April and May that I've sent and need to send, but I did that for each month. Holidays, my monthly overview, and then I get into my yearlies, or my months. I decorated for April, but I have not decorated for May yet. I need to, I did. I need to finish decorating these. This is my favorite monthly. I like the tiny grid. I like grid in everything. It just helps me write, because I write so terribly that they tend to not look good. These are from Journaling Etc. on Instagram. I know she has a shop. I do believe it's Kruthy's Art Studio, but if you just message her on her Instagram, she can help you as well. I love that there's different colors, and I thought that they just went great with my planner. And that's the only reason that those are in here, is because they're my favorite. And then we are in weekly, another Grumpy Bear collab vellum. And this insert, this is the one I'm using this week. Now, I don't normally use this one. I usually use this, a form of this one. What's happening here? A form of this one that has lines. And I'm going to go back to that next week because I'm more comfortable writing on lines. But this is a new insert from Printablekate. And again, you can use code Renee20. And it has a flap, and I kind of like that. But it has 3 boxes here on the inside. This is where I write my things I need to call, things I need to do, grocery list. And then I just write out. Now, at the beginning of the week, I sit down with this book and I look at my months, and then I write out my week and things I know I need to get done, and some notes. And then I will put it in my smaller book on my dailies. I know some of that is a little bit redundant, but I wanted to use my rings. I love my rings, and I love my book. So, and this is fun for me. I like to be able to sit down and plan out my week ahead of time and think about what's going on for the whole week. And then put it in my other book. these are things for next week. I just write things I know that are coming up for next week. So I plan very clearly and easily in rings because I can move things around and whatnot. So I have these in, again, Printablekate. Also has this with the bows and the pink. So I will be using that next week, but this is typically the week I use. How many of those do I have? This little weekly insert from Plannerkimsshop, I just write one little highlight for the week and I'm a little bit behind. I've got to catch that up. And here is the insert that matched the other one. This one just has the full grid with the bow from Printablekate. This, I just threw these in here in the event that I have a day that I need to do a ton of stuff, or that, and I don't, have it in here yet. But if I'm sitting down doing my planning, I just kind of will write down either notes, so just so that I had it along with my weekly. That's my plan with that. I mean, no huge purpose other than maybe a daily here and there. I also have some dailies in here from smplans, just to have enough blank paper. Or let's say I want to write notes for something I want to do on a day. I just will put it there. Then we have my finance section. Now this is where my finance section has always been. And I think I prefer it to be here as opposed to me taking my passwords and all my personal information out and about with this planner. If I go somewhere, that's all in here too. But if I just stay with the Muji, I won't have that problem. But my finances have always been in here. And today I added Sierra at smplans no spend, and I'm gonna make myself use it. And I felt that, if I put it right before the bills I have to pay or the money I've spent, it might remind me. So then this is an online, or this is other things that I'm buying for the house. Like my planner stuff was up here, things I wanted to buy, but this is going to be things like I want a new rug for my bathroom, and I want new pillows, and just things like that. I'm going to list those there, like one for every month. And then I use the bill tracker from Peanuts Planner Co. and blank paper, which is just all I do for my bills. And then we have my passwords, and I think that's all in that section. I have a mini list, here's vellum again, a mini list thing, which this will all be house relative or just specific things. I have not the same list that I have in here. And if you haven't seen or haven't gotten this awesome insert from Better Over Perfect, this planning prompt, I mean, these are just so many ideas of things you can track and plan. I love it. So the things that are in my Apunto lists are not the ones that will be in here, but I did want a list section, even though I haven't started using it. This section is going to be, sorry, Eli, my door shut and scared my dog. So anyway, sorry about that distraction. So here is a cover that is going to be for my PR section. So I will write down the shop and the week, so I can write out like things I got from a specific person, or things that I got that I need to make sure I show. And then I'll go through and I'll plan out each day where I'm going to, post what and where. And I'm also going to be, starting out with that on my weekly. I'm going to add that to my weekly page and think out what I want to do. And then I have it here as reference when I actually do a video or something. And that's what I have back here. Then I have this next section. I have 2 pieces of vellum apparently. This is where I keep track of stuff for my Facebook group that I said was rings, strings, and all planner things. I keep track of different things here, like days I'm going to do one. Like every month I start a planner, a PR spot where all the planner girls can come post their stuff. You don't have to, you just have to kind of be an active person in the group. I would appreciate that. And, but it's a place where you can put your PR codes and others can find you. I also have, another post that I do every month, and it is for shops to come and place their shop information and special, not necessarily sales, but special, I mean, they can be, but in special items they're selling, or just, you know, their shop link and their shop. I allow that in one specific post. I also like to do giveaways. So I try to schedule out a giveaway. I like to do games. I like to do a lot of different fun things like challenges, which I think I'm going to do a journaling challenge for the month of June. I know people do less of them in the summer, and I've had my group for about 1.5 years now, so I know that there's less activity come spring and summer, so I may wait till fall. I don't know. Anyway, if you come join the group, I do have a suggestion box. You can give me some ideas for some fun stuff to do, and hey man, I'm game to do anything fun on the page. So that's what this section's for. And then I have this frosted pink folder. I had stickers in here, but I just took it out because I had thrown them in here. But this is also from Brooklyn Grace. And I have just more of these back here, a Post-it note and a page lifter. Back here, just a couple cute things. I will likely move my checkbook register back in here now that I'm using this on a regular basis. But that's it. That's my full system and everything that I am using on a pretty much day-to-day basis. So again, I would love suggestions on what to do with the little spaces in the front and the monthlies in here that would kind of go along with my memory keeping. And in here, do you guys think, I mean, what do you guys think? Do I need this for on the go, or would you take this with all your stuff in it? I don't know. This is just kind of small. I might be able to even put in a small Punto and a couple credit cards, but I'm a wallet girl, so I probably won't do that. So I almost feel like this is now, unless I'm just going to use it for my calendar and notes, which of course I need a cover for that too, I think. And it might be just good to take this as opposed to carrying this, because it's getting thicker and thicker, and you can see how thick it already is. But I love it. I love all my systems, all my items in my system. So anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate every one of you that come and watch my videos. I know they're not that great. I know I'm really wordy, and I know they sometimes tend to be long, and I say too much. So there again. So anyway, but I appreciate everyone that watches them, and if you want to, you can subscribe. I don't have a lot of subscribers yet. I don't ask for you to subscribe. I always feel like if somebody wants to subscribe, they will. If they don't, cool. So anyway, I hope you all have a fabulous week, and we finally have some warm weather today. So I'm going to get outside, get Zoe, and maybe play in the backyard for a little vitamin D. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.